Thank you so very much. It's a privilege to be here this evening. And I just love this theater. Isn't it a great space? Well, we are here tonight because the Grove Theatre is stuck. And you know, I just happened to just write a book called Stuck Is Not a Four-Letter Word. How about that? Maybe some of you have felt stuck tonight. Maybe you've gone through a time of bankruptcy, maybe you've gone through a time of unemployment, maybe underemployment. Some of you are going through times of relationship change, maybe a marriage change. Some of you have maybe a health crisis that can change the rest of your life in an indeterminate way. Well, what are the 7 steps? I'm going to introduce you just briefly to them tonight. The 7 steps to getting unstuck. Number 1 is to define your trap. How are you stuck? Are you stuck in discouragement, in circumstances, in pain, in a rut? Some of you are still thinking about that body you're stuck in. After you define your trap, where you are, then step number 2, you can reassess your assets. Now, what are your assets? Every day, the media is telling us how to enhance our assets. They're trying to sell us the women's Wonder Bra or the man's little blue pill that can last longer than 4 hours. Oh my. What are your assets? What is your core competency? I talk about this in my book. What is your it quality? Even though I love writing and I write prolifically and I've performed on many stages around the country, love it. I just love my audiences. But my core competency is defining a project and figuring out how to get it done. And I learn whatever I need to learn to get it done. Whether it's web design, whether it's graphic arts, whether it's video, I figure it out somehow and get it done. What is your core competency? Are you good at organizing? Are you good at people? Are you good at taking risks? Some of you are amazing entrepreneurs. When you figure out your core competency, you can move on to step number 3, which is to reinvent yourself, because there may be a number of things that you could do at that point. Well, as you're reinventing yourself, step number 4 is to eliminate distractions. What are distractions? Anybody get spam email here? Right? Some of you, hundreds, can get hundreds of those a day. How much time do you spend on Facebook, YouTube? Anyone have those distractions in their life? You know, I'm a country girl by heart. I was born in a little town called Eatonton, Georgia, the home of Brer Rabbit and Uncle Remus, way back in the South. And I love being outside. But there's something called a sucker branch. You know, when you're trimming, you're picking fruit, that sucker branch can grow fast. And it's very, very pretty, but it bears no fruit. It usually has about 3-inch thorns, and you need to get them when they're young. Get rid of some of those sucker branches, some of those distractions. Then you can move on to step number 5. Step number 6 is to do the business. You just have to do what it takes. But I'm going to move on to step number 7, because that's why we're here tonight. It's to ask what you can give. That is in my book. Ask what you can give. To create a life not only of success, but of significance. Many people get to a point in their life where all of a sudden they're thinking, oh, I'd like to leave a legacy. You know, but is it too late? No, it's never, ever, ever too late. It's never a latent or dormant prospect to leave a legacy. At this time.